Greetings and salutations. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Quiz, you already did a Hearthstone game, a Hearthstone thing. What are you doing another one for? Because I said I was going to make decks. I had, the gears turning, and I was going to make them. So what I've done is I've altered this deck. Okay? I made a few cards. I did make Nispira, because most of everything in here is Fel spells. And you can see that that's the only one that I have a few that are not. But most of them are Fel spells. And the whole idea is, from Nispira, you can generate Naga after it's done. Right? So you play this on 3, you play all your Fel spells, get it open, finish the quest. It kind of is a quest. But you hold on to Fel spells afterward, because if you read it, after you cast a Fel spell, get a random Naga, it costs 1. So the turn that you activate this, you then spend a whole bunch of Fel spells. There's a reason for it. I don't own the card. That's a Naga. You can generate that, and it costs 1. Yeah. So, there's a potential for that. I know that's going to seem a little high roll, but that's not all. Because you still have the bare bones of the no minion Demon Hunter that's worked. Like, this is a tried and true proven deck. It works. Because you generate demons from the past from here. You generate demons that cost 0 from here, which you still have Omen. Which I don't actually own a copy of Omen. That's the event. But you still own Omen, so you can get them that way. You can also get that off of your Eternal Hold. So, you can just flood the board, essentially. Because your next demon this turn costs 0, you can use Eternal Hold, pop it open, throw down Tichondrius for nothing, use Solitude to potentially get other demons, or you could always reopen the location with Welcome Home. I have it somewhere. There it is. You can always reopen the location with Welcome Home, reopen your Eternal Hold, click it again. You can also use Welcome Home to reopen Nispira, and now you get another demon. And if you've played another card already, well, your next demon costs 0. You can also get Omen. You can do a lot of crazy stuff with it. So I altered that one a little bit. I altered the Control Priest just a smidge. I dropped out the 2-mana totem that generates shadow spells. I put in Purifying Breath. There's a reason for it. I put in 1 Ruby Sanctum. That way I can play Ruby Sanctum, hit him in with Purifying Breath. That's kind of like a last-ditch effort as I'm holding Atiesh. Because this doubles the damage and healing. So effectively, this is going to do 10 damage to a minion, and it's going to restore 10 health to the enemy hero. But wait, it's actually going to do 10 damage to the enemy hero. I also added in 1 Cleansing Cleric, where my healing spells do 2 more health this game, which does work with Purifying Breath, which also works with Eternal Firebolt, which those would then be healing me for 14. I threw Schism in there. The reason I threw Schism in there is I'm not going to try to put it together. When it's shattered, it's worth 2 shadow spells. Because if you take a look at Schism, each half of it is shadow. So that counts for 2 shadow spells. The 2 other Shadow Word Ruins is the 4 shadow spells for your Reach of Equilibrium. The card I have not added yet, and I want to, and I'm debating on what I should cut to add it. I should probably cut a 4 all time. I can't cut Light Shower Elemental. I need him. Maybe I can cut Malorn. I think I can cut Malorn. No, I can't cut Malorn. It's my only 8 cost. So I need Malorn, sadly. Otherwise, my Elise doesn't work. And the only reason I have Elise is for the Discovery. Don't I have a Golden Malorn? No, I don't. I have a regular Malorn. Okay. So I have to keep Malorn in there. I can't cut the Ancient Watcher. I'm going to have to cut a 4 all time. Because the one card I want to add is a 1-mana priest spell. No, sorry. It's a 5-mana priest spell, but it costs 1. Deal 4 damage to all minions. Costs 1 if you control a legendary card. Yes, that does work. This was, I believe somebody said it, that it does work. Actually, I could have cut Yor. Because now Medivh's Triumph counts as the 5. So back in you go. Other card. Alright, there we go. So now I've got another holy spell that I can play. But this is pretty much just the same Control Priest. Now on to some of the fun stuff. I went with a mage deck, and I named it Ugh. Mages are just not in a good spot, in my eyes, right? I could be way off base. This is kind of like hand nuke mage, right? You use Archmage Calic, you give all spells in your hand and deck plus 1 spell damage, and then you just nuke people with the stuff. You're probably wondering, why is Khadgar in here? Khadgar's in here for 2 reasons. 1, on turn 9, if you have it, you can Khadgar into Volcanos, because the Colossal summons the minions. Your cards that summon twice as many. So Volcanos effectively gives you multiple spells when his appendages die. Your plumes take damage, you get a random fire spell that costs 3 less, and he does 2 damage to all other minions. Yeah, he'll kill Khadgar, but who cares? You're getting 4 fire spells out of the deal for free. I got 1 Sindragosa's Triumph because it's not really that good. Asina is only if you've lost enough creatures you can actually nuke something. I mean, I don't see where you're going to get 20 friendly creatures. I guess I could drop Asina and maybe put another 8 cost in somewhere. Just something maybe to delay the opponent. I could throw a Crumble Crusher maybe. Or an Amber Warden. Amber Warden I don't think would be a bad card. Shaladrossel. I'll do Shaladrossel. That way it's a spell. It's more of a spell setup. But anyway, you get Volcanos. It's got Blizzard to slow things down, and I needed 1/6 cost. The Unstable Spellcaster's okay, but the soonest you could play it is like First Flame on like 5. So you do this, you drop your Unstable Spellcaster, you get +2 spell damage. This is kind of what you're going to want to play after you play your Calic. Again, Elise for, conjuring spells out of nowhere. Runed Orb for discovering spells. Alter Time is kind of disgusting. Earlier, I had a game where I played Alter Time, and because they rotated out the 4 mana, or the 2 mana, what's it called? Primordial Glyph. They rotated Primordial Glyph, that's now deemed in the past. You can now get Primordial Glyph off of Alter Time. It costs nothing, and then you can use it, which then gives you an Alter Time, which costs 2, which then it can give you a Primordial Glyph, which costs nothing. You could see where I'm going with this. You can also get Rewind, and then Rewind Alter Time. Rewind also costs nothing. So it's real fun that way. But it just seems like nuke, hand nuke mage is kind of the way to go. I'm still toying around with it. I'm hoping maybe to generate more dragons, potentially. I don't know. It's in a weird spot. I've made 2 Warlock decks. One is Cho'Gall. I had to throw the Gnome Feratu in there because Gnome Feratu came back. It harkens back to the Disguised Toast days where he's milling it off, where he's milling combo pieces off the top, which is fun. I have Curse Chains. I think I only have 1 Curse Chains. I do. I want to make a second. But anyway, it's basically you summon your egg, you use your heralds to get them to eat the egg. The Ocular Occultist is there for a reason. Now, here's the interesting thing. You can Chrono Claws with Maloriak out. So you play Chrono Claws, right? You have Cho'Gall in your hand. You don't swing with Chrono Claws. You drop Maloriak on 7. You swing with Chrono Claws. It discards Cho'Gall, but because Maloriak's on the board, it summons a copy of it. So now you get a copy of Cho'Gall and Cho'Gall's appendages. That's how you can cheat out Cho'Gall for 7 instead of 9, by having Maloriak. The rest of this is just literally Cho'Gall, Deathwing. I do Agamagan just so I could throw that down there. This has got some problems to it that I need to kind of iron out. It also takes advantage of... No, I dropped that card. I was going to have it in here. I should put it back in. Oh, what am I going to drop? I like the Ocular Occultist because if you don't have the Chrono Claws and you get to like turn 10, turn 9 or turn 10, you can technically drop Maloriak, Ocular Occultist, your Cho'Gall, and get it out that way. That all exists as well. I think I might drop an Eternal Toil or 2. I mean, it is card draw. Yeah, I'll drop those. And I'll pick up... I kind of want to pick up, what's her name? Elise. Because I have everything I need. It's not coming together. And then the other card I want to pick up is Divergence. That way I can throw the Divergence down, maybe get Maloriak split into two, potentially get Cho'Gall split into two, or Akamagon. But it's a work in progress. I need to work on it more. But I am going to be playing some of these decks. So this is going to be potentially a long video, or you're going to get 2 days of it in a row. The other one is a gimmick deck. Again, has the Gnome Feratu, Fractured Power, Cursed Chains. Has the Ocular Occultist just because you might get a card you don't want. Like, let's say you already have the combo pieces you need, or you already have everything you need, or your life's too low to use Rift Cleaver. You can Ocular Occultist for 3, pitch the Rift Cleaver, it doesn't really matter. Rift Cleaver, obviously there for hard removal, for people that are elusive. Chronolord Deos is there for a very specific reason. But as you may notice, it goes from 0 to 9, has Ysera, has Elise, and it has Bat Mask and Earthen Drake. You play Earthen Drake, you Bat Mask, 24 damages across the board. Well, actually, no, wait, it's 21, because there's 7 positions. So this is, 7 times 4 is 28, I believe, right? Yeah, 28. Yeah, 28 damage. So all you need to do is have him 28 health or less by turn 15. Yes, it does last that long. I've had a couple of games where I was getting to that point, but I just did not have the other combo piece, and I didn't get Cursed Catacombs, so it kind of faltered. Like, I had Bat Masks, but I did not have the Earthen Drake. Had I gotten that, yeah. If they had more life, I could have had Deos out there, then done Bat Mask on the Earthen Drake, or play Earthen Drake and let it, hopefully it survives. And then you Chronolord Deos into Bat Mask on 15, which you would have exactly that for Ysera. Interesting little application. That's an Elemental Dragon, so you can't really cheat it out, because I don't think there's a thing that can summon that from your deck. Is there any way to... I didn't look for beast cards that are neutrals. But anyway, then we have, which is my rogue deck, which kind of runs off of Malorn, because it's Imbue, but it's also Thief. It runs Isorath and Sinestro. People, I think, are underestimating Isorath, because between the Web of Deception and Wagglepick, disgusting. It's literally disgusting. You can play Isorath, it's the only minion on board. You can play Wagglepick on 4. You swing with it once. You play Isorath on 5. You let it sit. You play some other stuff on the next turn. Doesn't really matter what you do. The moment it becomes available, you either web it to your hand and then play it again, which devours 2 more minions out of the opponent's hand, or you swing with Wagglepick, pop it to your hand, play it again for 3, and repeat the process of devouring stuff out of their hand. This is basically just a complete... It messes with people. And you also have things like Preparation into Dethrone. You have Shadow Demise to copy your Deja Vu. I tried to avoid the whole duplicating or doing the Dark Gifts. I tried to forego doing that. I also didn't put in Garoma. So I have that one. I have Attempts Were Made. Now this one I've had some success with it because it's kind of aggro-y. I opened a Signature Marithra. If you watched the video earlier, you'll see that I have Signature Marithra, which is kind of cool. I've yet to have a chance to play her. Either the opponents are dead or I'm dead. One or the other. This is all about Restore the Wild, filling your board, completing the quest, but there's a catch. I put in Lady Ajara because I wanted the summon a copy of a friendly minion, double its stats, right? For the sole purpose, because Zinajari exists, you can potentially get the Zinajari finished, which is with its stats doubled, right? So let's say you have Wickerfang out there and you already have the location. You summon Wickerfang, you either play a copy of him or double him, you get the extra Colossals, as many that'll fit. And if you read it, it says after one of his legs gains stats, he gains them too. So with all the legs, he's getting 4/4 normally, right? But if you have the Zinajari out there, now you've got at least 2 more legs out. If it's your last charge of Zinajari, you'll have potentially up to 3 legs out. So now he's getting 7/7 a turn. And that's before you add in the fact that you could do Restore the Wild with your Everbloom, and then when he attacks, he gets the 2/2 from each of the legs, And then he gets the 7/7 from the legs as well. Yeah, it's a big meatball on board, and it puts threat on there, but they have to answer it. All the while you're building up to this being your, being a panic button, effectively. You get it in your hand, you panic play it, you get a handful of dragons, they cost 1. That's the idea. Slagnaros. As you can guess, it's a Ragnaros deck. Yeah, it's got, Envoy the End, Elise. It's got Torch, which is one of the best cards I've seen. Precursory Strike, Searing Fissure, Shield Black, Cataclysmic War Axe, Cloud Serpent, because you will either copy Ragnaros or Ultraxian. Very rarely will you ever see a Ysera pop into your hand, or you'll get a Scorching Reaver. None of which hurt you, because you want that other Herald. So this is just a Herald Ragnaros deck. It's real fun. I have not played this one yet, but I am really looking forward to it. It's just your bog standard Annexia deck, but I put in Forgotten Millennium, even though Clark Hellscream said on his stream when I mentioned it, you never get the chance to play this. And it's like, I had a game earlier that nearly went to Fatigue, and it wasn't with, I was going against something very similar to this, and it nearly went to Fatigue. So yes, you will get there. Whether or not you'll get there and be able to use it, that's another thing. Then I went with something fun. This Imbue deck. Now how this works is it's basically all around Blackwing Experiment. As you can see, it's an undead dragon. Death Rattle, get a spell that deals this minion's attack damage. It's Imbue. Finality, draws undead. There's your undead. There's an elemental. There's a beast. There's an undead, so it could draw that. And that's it. It can either draw Chromatic Broodmother or Blackwing Experimenter. It can't draw anything else. You use Gruesome Nightmare to give it attack. You use Chromatic Broodmother to play it, refresh mana crystals equal to this attack. So if you've already imbued 4 or 5 times, you're going to get 6 mana crystals back. So if you're empty on stuff, you can get it and then start nuking with frost spells or imbuing more. Then you wait till the next turn, you get the Blackwing Experiment, and then you just blow them up. You throw it down, you get a whole bunch of attack on it, and then you Soul's Rest Ceremony, and you give it rush, and you just go in and you trade. Then you nuke them from hand with this. That's the idea. You could potentially do this with Ooze and stack it, so you get this to a high attack, you then play the Ooze it so that it dies, and then you get the spell, and you get bones. The Dargon Hunter. It's just Dragon Hunter. You carry your Whelp, Earth and Roar, Rallier, Historian, all the way through. I put in Time Lord Nosdormu because you're playing pretty much all the newest cards. Complex Crasher and Evanscale Scout. This right here is just pure damage. This goes to the Dome. This potentially could go Dome. Slither Drake, Crumble Crusher, Disciple of Demise, because everything you're playing is basically a dragon, so you can board clear. It's just Dragon Hunter. It's got Abyssian. And then this one is the other one I wanted to make. The Porcupine Hunter. It's Imbue Hunter with Augmented Porcupine. Deal this minion's damage randomly split amongst all enemies. As you know what the Imbue does, it increases the attack and lowers the cost. So you have Augmented Porcupine. Tending Dragonkin copies your Porcupine, because this is your lowest cost. This will be 0, he'll copy it. Now you get a 0 cost that has this. But you're like, but wait, it's Death Rattle. Nobody will trade. True, they won't. Either you have to trade, or you can just ooze it. Do I have a gold ooze? I do. We'll go with the gold ooze. I don't really like using cards unless they're uncraftable. But you dissolve it with ooze, you put the bones in your hand, this Death Rattle procs goes machine gunning across the entire enemy's board. You play the other one, you spit the bones on it, ooze, machine guns the entire board, play the Tending Dragonkin. After you have if you play the Tending Dragonkin, you get another one. You save that for the third set of bones. You third set of bones, precise shot your own creature in the dome. Machine gun third time. That's the idea. We're going to try some of these. And I love this new screen. I love it. I think it's great. Alright, we're going to try with the old Porcupine Hunter first. And like I said, this set so far has been fun. I have played quite a few games today. Mage just feels like it's in a bad spot. That's all. But I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna try the Imbue deck. I'm gonna try the gimmick deck, and maybe the Cho'Gall if it's all fast enough. And then I'll make another video that it previews some of the other decks.
Let the hunt begin.
I like this. I like that. I could just keep her in hand. It doesn't really matter. It's not gonna hurt to keep her in hand. What would I toss her back for? Potential of another Porcupine? Oh, cool. King Lane. Play him, draw potentially the Porcupine. The only other beast I have is the 5/2 Rush.
There, all better.
There it is. 5/2 Rush. The one I didn't want. That's alright. I can play it. Get it out there. Yeah, I figured that.
Give me your paw.
I used to say that to my dogs. Back when they were alive. Like if they had something on their paw or something, they'd be like, give me your paw. And they'd put their paw right in my hand and I'd clean it up. It was adorable. They were smart. They were smart dogs. Oh. Well, I don't want that. Yeah, there's use. Do this, rush, kill it, imbue. I'm already behind on board. Are you serious right now? I need pressure plate. I don't think it's gonna work though. I think I'm already so far behind it doesn't matter. Yep, it's pretty much over. Because I have one piece of the combo. I don't even have the dragon in my hand. Well, there's the Porcupine. That's not gonna help. I mean, it will, but that would have been better if it went somewhere else. He's probably got half working in his hand, so he doesn't know what that is. He's assuming it's probably Explosive Trap. It's either Explosive Trap or Freezing Trap, and it's neither. Which should tell him it's either Rat Trap or the other one. But he won't. I'm like I said, I'm already dead.
I've seen the end. We must wait.
Yep. Well, there's that. Not that it helps. Do I really want to play that? No. I don't want to, but I will. It's not really going to matter. You gonna play Assassinate? Nope. Well, popped one of them. There we go. Not that it matters anyway, because he could just probably play Assassinate, kill that, and just swing face, and I'm dead. It's a shame. I'm pretty much dead in the water.
Swiftly.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. So if I do this, into this, into this. Into this. I mean, like I said, I'm still dead.
Follow the flutter wings.
Now watch, he probably just generated fireball. And precise shot being over here doesn't help me at all. So it is what it is. I mean, I could hit this and maybe get my porcupine for one, play that. I don't have a way to kill it. Yeah, that's not helping anybody. That's doing nobody any favors.
There, all better. Let none hide.
It has been enough.
It is what I mean. It's like, it's got potential, but you saw how the rogue just curved into, you know, the weapon into something else, The potential's there that it can work, but it needs to go against a slower deck. I mean, the rogue should have, you know, pushed damage to face when he had the chance on other things, but he just... I don't know.
King, Rush,
Ragnaros.
Magni.
It's Ragnaros Warrior.
I'll show you Titanforce fury.
This isn't bad, because it gets my imbue online early with a 3 mana. I can save Crypt Map for later to grab another Frost card. I kind of want Death Chiller off the top. Or the Experiment. I've thought about putting Enter the Lost City in my Ragnaros deck. But it's hard telling. The problem with this deck is it when you start running into like armoring up people, it's kind of hard because then you have to deal with them on board. He's probably thinking, wait, Imbue Death Knight, who, what, where, when, why, and how? Well, you'll see. Now I could technically give this to this. And then give this to the other one, which would also work. Could also Frost Strike that. Frost Strike, Swing Face. Potentially Crypt Map, but... I'm gonna Frost Strike that. There's Death Chiller, but that doesn't really help me. But it helps a little bit with the damage wise. You drop this because you don't want to give the Frost Chiller damage on its attack. You want that for the other minion.
Step off into the time ways.
Wow, what a 3 mana dragon to get for off of your whelp. Could have gotten any other weapon. You could have gotten any other weapon. He could have gotten any other minion, but nope, he had to get that one. I'll do that. Maybe get another. I'll take a Death's Advance, sure. So now next turn I'll Gruesome Nightmare on the other Gruesome Nightmare to put six attack on it. Or I'll play Finality, which is almost guaranteed to draw me because I already have the other. I'm missing an Undead. Told you it was Ragnaros Warrior. Yeah, we're drawing it. There it is. I don't want to play that yet. Because this is a beast, I'll do this. Proc it there, play this, proc that. That gives that 9 attack. I play it, that gives it 12. And then I go Blackwing Experiment, Soul's Rest Ceremony, trade. He dies. He'll have a +3 attack. Actually, I should probably do Flutterwing into that. That way I get more imbue. Yeah. That's what I'll do. I'll Flutterwing into this. And then Soul's Rest, so then I can double trade. Even though I lose Flutterwing, it's fine. That's also fine. I mean, I'm not going to get ahead on board in terms of the damage, because he's obviously just going to run me over.
Follow the Flutterwing. Swarm them.
That's a 14 damage, 2 mana. You see what I'm going for here. You see the dream. You see the vision. That's a Frost spell, too. So I get to freeze a character and discover a spell. So I'm thinking next turn I go Death Chiller, freeze him, potentially. And then, or double Death Chiller, freeze him, potentially. Or double Death Chiller. Never mind. I'm dead in a turn anyway. Because now I have to freeze him. So it doesn't matter what I do. Ooh. I like that. Play this, or I do lifesteal, kill it. Drop this, refresh a whole bunch of crystals, Remorseless Winter into Cryo Sleep, potentially.
What separates dream from madness?
Wow, you're gonna kill the Frost Chiller? Interesting. Well, we're gonna go lifesteal here. Drop this. Gain a whole bunch of mana crystals back. he's at 12 health. If I had had the other one, earlier, oh man, it'd have been great. So the what? Deathwings or Blackwing Experiment. Kill it. Never mind, I'm dead. I'm dead on his turn from that right there. You see, I like to have fun with my games, not just sit here and do what that person did. I haven't played the Anexia one, but we're going to try it. That's the thing is, I like to build off-meta stuff, but there is a little bit of sauce there, because if you can manage to do it, you have to find a way to keep yourself alive, otherwise it doesn't work.
Can this wait?
This is an awful opening hand. And I can keep Husk. This isn't good because he's going to curve into Calic, I can guarantee. Not even going to grace it with a word. Draw the 7 cost after I ditch a 9 cost? Bad. Discover Mage, huh? Ooh. Forgotten Millennium. I know it's an 8 cost, but everything else there, it's like the Talanji's one needed minions. The other one is Frost Map, which, okay, you could discover a Frost rune. You're not going to find anything really good. So, eh. Play Husk Eternal Reaper next turn. It's a 5/3, so they'll have to kill it. Potentially saves. I mean, I could, I guess, run Husk in the other one, in the Imbue one. It just doesn't generate enough corpses. Oh god, of course I do that.
Come to me in time.
So I do this for 10, or do this one for the 5 cost. Yeah. That cost me a lot. That cost me a game in the other day.
I remember this place well.
5 cost. Terror Run. Summon a 3/3 copy. Armor. Discover an undead. That gives me more corpses. But I'm gonna probably do this just to Herald Anexia. I might. I can't do this until I play my Anexia, or I play something worthwhile. So I'm gonna have to play like Fading Mem. Are you serious right now? You just random a 7/7 Razadier. Are you kidding me? Fine.
To find the way out.
There, you can't target it with spells. So now trade.
You're a little guy.
That's bad. I'm gonna end up dead here in about. I really should do Discover Mage. Yeah, I'm just straight up dead.
Let me out. You love my new recipe.
Urgh. I mean, that taunt minion kind of came in clutch there, but... He's gonna get Primordial Glyph. I'd probably rewind. Doesn't matter. I think I'm dead anyway. That's probably counterspell.
Change is coming.
Oh wow, it's not counterspell. Flames of the Infinite? Nope. So it's not Counterspell, it's not Flames of the Infinite, it's not Ice Armor. So it's... What is it? What is that secret that a mage can have that's... Oh, I know. Explosive runes. Oh, it's not. Okay.
Better make a good impression.
That one missed just one.
Here we go. And now comes a board full of manure. Who'd have guessed?
You will be the first to transcend time.
Yeah, it's not. That's not a discover, but I see what you're doing here. I'm also gonna, if he doesn't kill my leech, if he doesn't kill the, well, he kills that one, but he doesn't kill the other one. Okay, so let's do this. Of course, it attacked the wrong one.
Let me out! Lots to learn. Tough first day.
Base, 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 base. I'm only gonna come back with 8 life because it's not gonna matter. Anexia off the top would save my life because then I could just.
Do not forget me.
Wait a minute. That would be huge. If I get Anixia off of this, that'd be massive. I could get a ton of health. Because then I could go Barnes, get Anixia, Cloud Serpent, get a second Anixia, or yeah, Barnes get Anixia, get a second Anixia. Yeah. So we're gonna do that.
Tonight,
Anixia. Anixia.
Cooking up something special.
Manure. And he's got me, he's got enough here for lethal. He hits with those two, that's 6. Right there's 10, 11. Right there's, yeah, he's got enough for lethal. I'm not even gonna bother. As you can see, the luck I have. Well, we're gonna play one as Slagnaros. I haven't won a single game yet. I know I'm gonna hear people saying, well, you should just play Metadex. Yeah, okay, well, if I did that, I'd just be boring. I like to try new things. I like to try different deck ideas and different concepts.
Garrosh versus Uther.
I'm guessing this is the end of turn Paladin?
I will show no mercy.
Absolutely not. I may keep Cloud Serpent for a second Ultraxian. That's better. I get a second Ultraxian, that's another Herald. And it also reduces the cost. Ultraction. Because then next turn I could just coin into Envoy of the End. I already herald my Ragnaros. Drop some Erupting Volcanoes. Really? You're gonna trade into that? Okay. It's a bit funkalicious, but I guess I can jive with that. I do like the signature of the Soldier of Ragnaros. Look at that. Everybody got signature Envoy of the End, by the way. They all got Envoy of the End signature, and they all got Abyssian. And they also got a random legendary, and I think mine was the Volcanian, or the one from Age, Volcanos or whatever. That's what I think it was. Really? Equality. Sometimes I wonder about these people. I wonder about their mental state. Know what I mean? Well, there's that. So if we go like this, and then we go like this, and then this. There's Torch. Terror Run. Yeah, we could go Death Rattle. I could go with a Summon a Copy. Give me my Ragnaros copying up in here. I like it. Could drop both of those, then pop the Torch. I could also just drop Ultraxion on 6 and on 7. I might just do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, because he's gonna get... He's gonna get oodles of dragons. And I'd rather just have Ultraxions out there, reduce this, and then cost my hand. If I could do 4 Cataclysms, I could wipe his board. Potentially, it's just... Should have shuffled the portal into your deck first. I would say that that was a misplay. Okay. On second thought... Cost by 3, cost by 3, so that would make it 4. And he's only choose 2. I need to Herald twice to upgrade. If I play this and I play Torch, I can then click these for 6 damage apiece. He's got 10 cards in his hand. He's almost overloaded. I could do... That's bad. He's got a lot of minions in hand. I could play that one, play Torch after I trade into something, and then... just erupt on him for damage. I think that's the plan. Get the board under my control by doing this. And then we could go like this. That draws me a copy. Do this. Activate both of these. Now I have control of the board, so now I can just Ultraxion, and then I don't have to worry too much, because I can always just curve into this eventually. Yep, I knew it was going to be Renewing Flames. Pretty much going to be dead, because it's going to be 5 there, 5 to face. I play Ultraxion, it's going to be 5 there, 5 to face. Yeah. He'll have to swing. He can swing face, and it's just going to kill me. He wins. He swings 10 here. That puts me to 6. It'll kill that and then kill me. I'll go to 1. I won't have much of anything left. Yeah, I'm dead. As he swings face, that's 14. His Renewing Flames hits me. At any rate, there was my perfect RNG, as you could see. I really do love it. It's just, I'm not getting the card draw I need. Nothing seems to go my way. Maybe there's something I could do that will fix the decks. I'm not sure. But it seems like I've just been having bad luck. That's what it seems like. At any rate, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I know I did. I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one.